Greetings, YouTube. Yesterday, the Obama administration and the Attorney General announced that they would no longer be enforcing parts of the Defense of Marriage Act. Now, this does not wipe away this blemish upon the American landscape, but it's going to take some teeth out of it. And I believe it's a step towards full marital equity in America. And that's really what we need. We need to have everything in America be equal for everyone who wants to get married. And please, people, remember, we're discussing consenting adults marrying other consenting adults. I'm trying to avoid some of the trolls that I know that this topic is going to attract. I will probably fail. Now, parts of this law, of course, are still in effect. For example, the law still allows a state that does not allow same-sex marriage to not recognize same-sex marriages that were done in other states, which I personally believe should also be considered unconstitutional, but that's just me. If I get married here in New Hampshire like I did, and I go to Florida, my marriage is recognized. Why? Because I'm married. And the same thing should apply to every American. It doesn't matter. Because contrary to what the religious right and conservative politicians will say, and frankly, I'm having a hard time separating those two groups anymore, contrary to what they say, this is not about granting the gay community special privileges. This is about making sure that every American has access to the same rights. Plain and simple. Every American treated the same way under the law. That seems very fair. It seems very American. But funnily enough, we don't have that here. We have bigotry and prejudice ensconced in secular law, which I oppose. Consenting adults who love each other should be allowed to get married. Their sex and gender or orientation should play no part whatsoever in that decision. And yes, a marriage is recognized by the federal government. I've been over this before. If churches want to deny people marriages, let them. They shall then fall by the wayside and get swept into the dustbin of history where they belong. And those churches that will open their doors and accept people for who and what they are and endorse their love will flourish. It's that simple. No law right now in the books can make a church marry somebody. It doesn't happen. They can get sued. This is America. You can get sued because you walk across the street wrong. I mean, we just like to sue people. It's what we do well here in America. We have lots of lawyers. We have to keep them busy. But we don't need this particular act. It was prejudicial and bigoted from the day one, and it still is. But now, it's got a lot less teeth. And for that, I am happy. It's taken Obama far too long to get in gear here and start supporting all Americans in their desire to be viewed equally under the law. But it appears that finally he is beginning to get his act together. I am hoping this continues. And maybe if the job market turns up a little, people will actually want to vote for him in 2012. I mean, I don't have much of a choice because Kucinich isn't going to run. And I'm not voting for a Republican. So Bush is gone. Obama's here. You know, it wasn't a choice when it was Bush Kerry. It wasn't a choice when it was Obama McCain. It's not a choice now. It's Obama. So that's just the way it is. Oh, and in case anyone can hear what's going on in the background at the moment, I have no idea if this mic can pick that up. That sound you hear, that's my cat, my kitten, Makana, playing repeatedly with an electrical cord. He seems to find the electrical cord really fascinating. I'm not sure why. So, I'm looking forward to hear people what they think about the Defense of Marriage Act. Do you support it? Are you opposed to it? Do you think we should keep it around? Or should we repeal it? Obviously, I want it repealed. But that's just me. I'm an open-minded kind of guy. I believe in marital equality for all Americans.